Hey everyone, welcome back. Buckle up, because today we're diving into something a little different.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at, well, just a tiny fragment of text, actually.
Ah.
Yeah, but it's in Chinese. The title is shi shi,
Okay.
which translates to, pasted text.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's, I don't know, even without a whole story or anything, just those two words, they feel kind of, well, haunting.
Yeah, I can see that. Like finding an old photograph or something.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Like something's missing, but you can still feel the weight of it.
Mm.
So that's kind of what we're going to try and unpack today. Like, what can we learn from just these two words, pasted text? What story, even if it's not like a traditional narrative, what story could it be trying to tell?
It's interesting, because when I see pasted text, it instantly makes me think about the way we communicate now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so much of how we create and share information today is digital. Copying, pasting, editing, it's all so fluid, so almost temporary.
Right.
So I wonder if the title itself, pasted text, maybe that's hinting at the text itself being fragile, easily changed or lost, maybe?
Whoa, yeah, that's a good point. Like, what if this pasted text is actually a metaphor for something bigger, something about, like, the nature of reality itself or something?
That's a really interesting thought.
Yeah, and speaking of things that feel kind of unreal, here's the actual text itself. So in Chinese, it's reads Chinese text aloud.
Wow.
And the translation is, the sound echoes in the mind, whispering, if, what if never existed. Let go of thoughts, immerse in the stillness of the moment, the boundary between this and that, as delicate as silk, just a gentle breeze can turn everything into smoke. So, yeah.
You picked up on the repetition of if there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of hard to miss.
Right, and in poetry, repetition like that is often used to emphasize a feeling of longing. But here, I don't know, it almost feels more like a warning.
Oh,
Yeah, like getting stuck in a loop of possibilities, all these ifs, and never actually moving forward.
yeah, that's a good point. It's like all the times I get caught up thinking about what could have been.
Exactly.
But then the text shifts gears, right? It says, ultimately silent, also without breath. That line, I don't know, that one really stopped me in my tracks. What do you think? What could that mean, especially in the context of letting go of those ifs?
Well, this is where we can maybe delve into the concept of silence in Eastern philosophy.
Okay.
Because in these traditions, silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's more like a space for deep understanding, a space for reaching a state of transcendence even.
Huh?
Like, think of Zen Buddhism, for example.
Okay.
The whole point of meditation in Zen is to silence the chatter of the mind, to quiet down all those what-ifs so you can connect with a deeper truth.
So are you saying that maybe letting go of the ifs is like a form of meditation? A way to kind of transcend those mental limitations and find peace?
That's a very interesting way to put it, yes.
Yeah. And then there's this image, this beautiful but also kind of unsettling image. The boundary between this and that is delicate as silk. I know silk is like a huge deal in Chinese culture, but what's its significance here, do you think?
Silk, yes. Silk is fascinating, isn't it? I mean, it's both strong and incredibly delicate.
Yeah.
And for centuries, silk represented beauty, luxury, even imperial power in China. But it's also a symbol of connection. All those delicate threads woven together.
Right.
So what if this boundary being like silk is suggesting that our realities, our choices are all delicately interwoven, that they're all connected in ways we might not even realize?
Oh, I see what you're saying. And that fragility, that ties back to the idea of pasted text, right? It's like maybe it's a reminder that our constructed realities, the stories we tell ourselves, they can unravel so easily, just like silk.
And just as silk is fragile, this delicate balance, it's threatened in the last line, right? Just the gentle breeze can turn everything into smoke.
Right. It's almost like a warning, isn't it?
Yeah. I think so, yes. It's like everything we hold on to, our regrets, our dreams, all of it, it can vanish so easily. It's a powerful reminder of impermanence, a reminder to cherish the present moment.
Man, this whole piece, it's so layered. It's incredible. We've got the trap of what ifs, the power of silence to break free from that, the delicate, interconnected nature of our existence, and it's all framed by this idea of pasted text.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
And as you go about your day, I encourage you to consider this. What are the ifs that linger in your own thoughts? What are the things you're holding on to that might be holding you back?
Yeah.
And what would it mean for you to let them dissolve? to find the silence that allows for true understanding. That's something worth thinking about.
It really is. Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.